Today, I'm going to be showing you the full transformation of this old DC row house that my client recently purchased. This home needed a ton of work, so make sure to watch all the way to the end to see the full transformation because it's pretty epic. And I'm sure the neighbors are happy about it as well. He bought the house as a 2-bed, 1-bath, 712 square foot end unit, and you're right next to the H Street corridor and RFK Stadium. Go Redskins. So all that being said, let's start the tour. And if you're looking to buy or sell in the DC area, reach out to me below and I would love to assist you.
All right, so this is a super cool property because instead of buying a condo, you could buy an actual townhouse in a great location. This would be the living room. Let me back up a little bit. You actually have pretty tall ceilings. I believe they are 9-foot ceilings. So it feels more spacious than it actually is. But this street, you have a lot of houses around this size. This is 712 square feet. So my developer is going to be basically replacing everything in this property. So it should look pretty nice in a couple months. So this would be kind of like the living room area. The neighbors actually have their exit on this side. I think the layout is slightly different. We have ours through the kitchen, but I'll show you the back in a second here so you can get an idea. And then right now, this is only a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. So the half bathroom, it's not really big enough to get a full bathroom, but we're gonna be doing a half bathroom right here. And then I think it has to come out a little bit and then opening this area up as well. So let's check out the kitchen. You got the HVAC right there. Filter's a little bit dirty. Home inspector would say, gotta change that filter or clean that duct. All right, so the countertops are actually newer. And it wouldn't surprise me if this stove still works. I still see these old stoves that actually still work. But obviously all of this will be demoed. He's gonna be doing a tankless hot water heater. I mean, look how greasy and nasty that looks. Man, I can't imagine someone was living here. I don't really even know the full backstory on this property. I believe it was an estate, but I don't know how long it had been vacant for. So let me get you another view. So it'll be a nice small kitchen. And then what's great about this, you're an end unit. So you can walk out here. Safeway might be calling about their shopping carts. We got like 4 of them. And you can see there's, some people do the decks. You got new condos over there. So, and then over here you got new condos. And you're very close to RFK Stadium, so they're supposed to be developing that soon. I used to watch a lot of DC United games there back in the day. But generally speaking, if you're close to a stadium, the values can appreciate quite a bit because restaurants and other people want to be close to them as well. So this is what I was saying. The house next door kind of has the exit right there. So I was kind of proposing maybe we do this, but I think moving this stairway might be too tough. So we're just going to clean this up a little bit, do a new fence, and then have a little patio area. Let me just show you up top. So let's go check out the top level. And the neighbors on this street are really nice and really cool. We were talking to a few of them to get some ideas. Stairway's a little bit narrow, but nothing unusual for this age of house in DC. Like I said, this would be a perfect alternative to a condo. You have no HOA, no condo fees. Great location in the city. You're also close to H Street. So you got a lot of restaurants on H Street. We also have this skylight up here. So you're close to H Street, Capitol Hill. And this neighborhood's called Kingman Park. So it's kind of known as a more affordable, more up and coming area in DC, but still close to all the good neighborhoods. And this would be the master bedroom. I wonder what's on those tapes right there. Yeah, decent size, you know, for what we're working with here. Can't wait to see the after on this. All right, so that's the before tour. I think I need to take a shower after walking through this house, but I'll come back in a few months for the after, and it should be super nice, so stay till the end of this video. All right, so let's check out the finished renovation. I think this house came out beautifully. So you see we have the yellow, bright yellow door with kind of like the bluish exterior, and you can see they fixed the siding, new windows. Let me just show you the street view right here. And man, what a change. And what's cool about this house is that you actually have a little bit of a porch area, and all of the neighbors are super cool. We had them over for like a housewarming kind of party, even though this house hasn't sold yet, but just when we put it on the market. So check this out. Before we had the wall right there. The owner installed this exposed ductwork up there. And we got some European white oak, I believe. So yeah, this used to just be like the little dining room with a wall right there. Opened it up a bit. And we got the washer dryer combo and a couple little shelves and then a little bit of space. So let me show you from this angle. So people might set up the couch a little bit differently, but this is just one idea. And probably the best thing about this property, one of the best things, is the owner installed a half bathroom. So some of the houses on this street only have the 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. So he did a very stylish type of half bath installation here. And that does add a lot of value. Having 1 bathroom in terms of resale value, just a 2-bed, 1 bath is a pretty tough sale. And we have our beautiful kitchen here. And obviously this is a bit more of a narrow type of setup, but you do have a surprisingly good amount of cabinet space. So we have a lot of cabinets here. You got the nice backsplash. Shelves right there. I'm not sure what that painting is, but you can see he managed to fit everything in here pretty well. Just open up a couple cabinets for you. And let's take a quick look outside. See the patio. So you can see this was painted. I think we had a bunch of shopping carts all around. We got the new fence here. And you could put some furniture here. You could have like a little table, maybe a couch. Definitely need to clean this up a bit. But you do have some space to work with here. And also in your backyard there, obviously that's not the prettiest thing right now, but they're planning eventually on turning that into some type of community garden. So that was what the plans are for. Now I don't know the exact date. I know it's been delayed a few times, but hopefully that comes together, because obviously that would add a lot of value and just be a nice thing to have. Let me open this refrigerator. So, decent sized refrigerator. Sometimes with these smaller houses, people have like the most comically small refrigerators, but this one is pretty good. And this house does get a lot of natural light. So let's head upstairs. We got this modern railing right here. And of course, if you're looking to buy or sell in the DC area, just reach out to me below and I would love to assist you. All right, so we'll start with the full bathroom. Looks a little bit different than before. Got this nice custom tile here, going all the way up. Of course, we have the tub as well. And then we have the modern style sink right there. Nice big mirror. Get a view going down. And we got the skylight. And also, this bathroom door is the barn style door as well. So we have the same type of flooring up here, the nice European white oak. And then this would be bedroom number 1. It's kind of set up like an office, but it would meet the legal requirements for a bedroom in DC because it is 70 square feet, I believe. So small bedroom, but still a bedroom. Smaller closet. You got the barn style door. And then this would be the primary suite, and you get plenty of natural light in here. Just walk you around. And like I said, this neighborhood, actually this street in particular, is so quaint and charming. All the neighbors are super cool and friendly. And there's also like a listserv, so there's always different events or, you know, people wanting to do things in the community. So that's pretty helpful as well. Now, one thing about this property, we had to install new HVAC throughout. So what the owner is willing to do with an acceptable offer is to build an actual closet, like a custom closet. So I was thinking it would probably go like right there, although if someone wants it on a different side of the room, he'd be willing to do that as well. And let me just walk you downstairs. So let me know what you thought about this renovation. And of course, this property is basically the price of a condo. So yes, it is a smaller row house, but you're right next to RFK Stadium, which they're gonna be developing soon. You're an end unit, fully renovated. You got the 1.5 bathrooms here. So this could definitely be a property that you hold on to for a while. And this neighborhood, there's so much development going on. I could see the values going up, you know, down the road. So thanks for watching, and reach out to me below if you're looking to buy or sell in Washington, DC, Northern Virginia, or Maryland. Would love to assist you.